Don't talk about the price at all.
Well, I'm not gonna be. Why not? Well, he linked to it. What the hell does he care?
You need to come closer to me. Like, swing your feet. Your lower half needs to swing over. Okay, no. You're leaning. Okay.
And oop.
All right. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Real man.
And oop.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me on our bed for our little presentation here. Okay, so we had the best frozen pizza we've ever had in our lives. Do you agree?
I agree.
Best ever in history of all time. I really had given up on frozen pizza because I just so much disappointment, so much inferior product. But we went to the Costco, or as my mom pronounces it, Costco, and we found Motor City Pizza Co. Co. We'll get to that in a moment. But so first up, we pulled up to the Costco. It was 8:35-ish, and there were already people forming, like gathering at the roll-up door, which was because we go there once a month or so, and people gather, but there were way more people.
There was a queue going down the parking lot, like around the building practically.
Yeah.
I've
Before
never
it opened.
I've never seen that many people waiting in line to get into Costco. What was going on?
I have no idea. Probably egg pandemonium. You parked strategically facing towards the entrance, the big roll-up door.
I have my favorite parking area, and I like to face the doors so we can see as soon as they open. We can hop out.
Yeah, my view of the door was blocked, but your view was unobstructed. So we're sitting there, we're poking around on our cellular telephones, and every 3 seconds I was like, is the door open, honey? Is the door open, honey? Is it open? Is it open? But all the people gathering and forming a line, it's like, should we be out there forming a line? But it's like people who get up right when the plane lands or whatever. Like I was, nothing creates a crowd like a crowd. And so I wanted to get out, but then I was like, look at those losers who are just standing there. But then I thought, well, they're probably thinking, look at those losers sitting in the car, and they're not gonna get their eggs. I was ready to go to town. I was ready to go toe to toe with some grandmas. I thought it was gonna be Black Friday-esque or something. Mashed out for the eggs or whatever. I understand when there's a new Costco, because oftentimes they have exclusive products like a special kind of whiskey or whatever, and there would be hundreds of people lined up. Some people overnight. They just opened one in Brentwood, Bay Area, and there were a heck of people, hundreds and hundreds of people lined up for the opening. But the Natomas has been around for 6 months to a year, and I didn't see any special product.
I didn't notice anything. I think it might just be the egg scarcity.
Yeah.
Egg scare. So, I don't know. It's weird, but there was plenty of eggs. The dairy section was really full.
Yeah, we didn't even bring a cart in. Like, you just went in there bareback. Raw dog.
Yeah, I went in there by myself. I elbowed my way through, got some eggs, and ran out.
Move out, Grandma. Look out. Yeah, because the cart would have just slowed us down, and, well, I want to take pictures, and so I just stayed outside with the cart, and you were like, Katniss Everdeen in Hunger Games, honey, fighting for our family, fighting for our eggs. But the line, it was probably, I would say, about 150 people.
Was it that many?
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and then you got to do the move where when you line up, you don't get a cart because there's a line of people in front of the carts. So you got to like mosey your way to the entrance and then at some point grab a cart. You doubted me. You were like, get a cart. And I said, honey, I got it under control.
It was a little chaotic with the getting in the cart, getting back in line.
And they only had one of the scanner things. They usually have two
Right.
of the infrared scan your card deals. But we eventually got in. They opened the doors at 8:52. We got out of the car at 8:50. I was just like, dude, I want to get in this line. And after us, there wasn't like a whole bunch of people. There were a few people, but it seemed to calm down right at our place in the queue. We went straight to the eggs. You got some eggs. They didn't have the prices printed. But it was like $7 for 24 eggs. But overall, getting in and then the eggs, it's just madness. It's pandemonium. It's mayhem and cheese. When we were leaving, just driving down e-commerce way, we saw a car pulled over. You're not supposed to park there, young man. With two gentlemen with the trunk open, and they had 6 cases of eggs of the boxes of 60. And oh yeah, on the eggs there was a limit 3 only. So each guy working in conjunction bought 3 cases each, and then they pulled over to the side of the road. The trunk, I don't know what was happening. Are they going to start selling eggs on in the dark alleys of Natomas? It was wild. So frozen pizza, honey. What does frozen pizza mean to you in your life?
I like frozen pizza. I like that kind of cheap, horrible crust. There's something just good about it to me. Even when it's not good, it's good, you know?
On Friday, we had the Cauliflower brand.
Oh.
You bought this a few months ago. I don't like clutter in the freezer.
Yeah, Vince went on a rampage and wanted to clear our freezer of items that have been sitting there for months.
I was like, what needs to get eaten? What needs to get eaten? Either eat it or throw it away.
So there was a pizza in the freezer that was a cauliflower crust. And I've had good cauli crust pizzas before. Have you ever had a good one?
No. But well, it just goes in general with the frozen pizza.
Yeah.
They're all bad to me.
But this pizza with cauliflower crust that we ate was the worst thing I've ever had. It was so bad it made me angry. And the next day I was still angry and thinking about it.
It was terrible.
It was awful. I got it from Grocery Outlet, by the way.
Yeah, ranch helped a little bit.
Never again.
But it was like pesto, mozzarella, some tomato sauce. I don't know what was going on. It was horrible, but we got rid of it. We ate it. We should have thrown it away. Probably cost $2. So Motor City Pizza Co. They do the Detroit style, honey, which is a deep dish / pan style pizza. I've seen this. I mean, Costco's had it for as long as they've been in Thomas that we've been going there. And I've seen it, and every time we go, I'm like, next time.
Yeah, you've been eyeing this for months.
Yeah, I'm low carb. When I'm off track. Well, I was like, this is it. This is the time.
My moment is here.
My time to shine. So we grabbed it. It's double pepperoni. It just means there's 2 types of pepperonis. They got the round and then the little square bites of
I
peps.
love those little mini cubes of pepperoni. They remind me of cafeteria pizza when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Talk about a terrible crust.
I love cafeteria pizza.
And it came with, it's a 2-pack. So it comes with 2 pies in the box. I'd seen this on the Costco subreddit. I encourage you to join. I'm talking to you, honey. Costco subreddit. And opinions varied, honey. Some people love it. Some people don't. The internet can be contrary in place. Each pizza comes in its own little tray, which I like because so often the pizza's too big for your own oven tray and it hangs off the edge and then the crust sticks to the freaking metal and it's a whole deal. I put it at a little higher temp for 20 minutes. It says to cook it at
And oop.
Says to cook it for 425 degrees for 18 to 21 minutes. I did 20 because I like the crunch. I like the crunchy crust. I added peps. Yeah, it was double pepperoni, but there wasn't a lot of pepperoni. So grabbed some pepperonis from our refrigerator, threw it on there. So the entire pizza was covered with peps. Got it out, started noshing. What'd you think, honey?
It was fantastic. And I'm not usually a fan of deep dish or thick crust pan, but this was good. The edges had like crunch on the edges. I don't know if that's because of you cooked it longer. So the edges were crispy, but it wasn't too much bread. Like the bread to topping ratio was perfect.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah. Best frozen pizza ever. Crust, doing the pan deep dish, was a little greasy, crunchy at the edge, but then soft on the inside. I thought it was a perfect amount of tomato sauce. Yeah, I needed more peps, but whatever. I thought it was an excellent find. It was super good. Even Lennox had a piece. You wanted to eat the second one tonight.
I do. I still do.
I know, me too. But I said, no, last night was our last hurrah. We'll eat it eventually. But thank you to Reddit. By the way, the pizza, 2,280 calories per pie. Probably closer to 2,500 because I added additional pepperoni. And then, of course, the internet is a wild and crazy place. There's people saying, cook it for 26 minutes. Cook it for 450. Okay, whatever.
Everyone has an opinion.
Yeah, and they type it onto the subreddit. But yeah, it was an excellent pizza, mostly due to the crust. Cheese was good, sauce was good, peps were good, but they really nailed it. Motor City, what is it called? Motor City Pizza Co. Really nailed it with the crust, and this is a brand you can get at Walmart. It's fairly widespread, well known, national. But yeah, highly recommended. Let's get it next time we go. It was The only thing that was bad was the middle, because I cut it into 9 pieces with our new pizza cutter. By the way, Mainstays, $2. I cut it into 9 pieces, and the centerpiece, it had no crust, so like you gotta grab it, and then your fingers are full of sauce.
I love the centerpieces though, so we're perfect balance.
You could have had it. Why didn't you take it?
I think I did. Did I not?
I took it.
Okay. Well, next time I'll take it.
You will. Okay. Good to hear. By the way, Grandma Tian's Costco pick of the week is sardine in the can. They're on sale. She says they're loaded with omega-3. And for breakfast, she eats sardines with quinoa, steel oak, and flaxseed.
Wow.
That's quite the breakfast.
Sounds super healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. And another note, Grandma Tian said the grocery outlet Bargain Market by her in Poway, California, is closed due to vermin.
Yee.
Rats.
Is it temporarily closed?
Yes.
Okay.
But the health department shut them down.
Aw.
Carla would never allow that. By the way, we did see Carla. We went to grocery outlet, the gross out, if you will, before Costco, and walk in. Carla greets us with Happy International Women's Day, and she's wearing her pink P-word hat. Were you aware it was International Women's Day, honey?
I was not. But I appreciated that greeting.
all the female politicians let us know about it on X, formerly known as Twitter. Chatting with her. It was the first time we had her at a cashier.
Yeah, we've missed her queue the last few weeks.
Yeah. She talked about she's thought about going to Rayleigh's because they're unionized, so she'd be making more money, but she'd be part-time, so she wouldn't be. I guess it's a wash. It's even Steven. But she said she's tired. She's been working for 50 years. How old is she?
Mid-60s.
Mid-60s. So she's been working since 14.
Yeah.
15. I could believe that.
Yeah.
She's a hard Scrabble gal. And then recently, a few weeks ago, actually, she treated us to a rant about Elon Musk and Tesla, and you can feel however you want to feel about them. We don't care, and no one else does. But she's like, there are protests around at all the Tesla dealerships and manufacturing plants, and we're like, oh, okay, that's great. Why does she let us know about this?
Because she and I are anti-fascist buddies
Oh,
or something.
that's right. And then she's still up on the anti-Target screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because of their non-DEI, rolling back DEI
Yeah.
or whatever.
We're protesting.
Yeah.
We're boycotting Target.
You told her specifically you're not shopping there.
Yes, of course.
But I see here in my notes, honey, that you've been to Target a few times.
I've been twice against my will.
Wow.
I had to get my skincare products. And I felt guilty the whole time. So don't tell her.
Wow. I won't. But I went along, but I stood outside and protested with my sign. How do you find out about companies' DEI in the FAQ section, in the About Us section? Are we supposed to look up every single company and see that they're enacting faithful to the DEI
Yes, you are.
policy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will. I'm gonna start sending emails and tweeting or Xing. I don't know. It's too much work. Who cares? That's what I say. But if you want to feel important and protest,
Well, I did. I stocked up on my skincare stuff because I'm hoping to not go back to Target for many months now. So does that... I'm still sort of...
But you will be back.
Well, eventually.
I'm going to take a picture of you walking out of Target with the bag in your hands. Send it to Carla. Expose you. So, vacation. If you're just joining us, your parents tried to book a VRBO house/cabin thing, and turns out that we would be too many people for them. What was the number they listed?
It's the listing said 16 plus.
Right.
They told us our 20 people was too many.
Heck is stupid. I think Alan should have fibbed.
Ooh.
I mean, I know he's a man of the Lord, but just, 15 people, maybe 16.
Well, they found a new place, so
Yeah.
it all is working out okay. So we booked a new place. It's in Auburn, I think.
Yeah.
Up there. Or Grass Valley, maybe. It's up in that area.
Yeah.
And we're calling it the Fisher Castle.
Yeah.
It's very fancy.
Oh my gosh.
It's made of stone.
What I imagine George Clooney's house on Lake Como in Italy looks like, this is what what the Fisher Castle looks like.
We've got to take some pictures for the gram.
Oh my gosh, the staircase, the infinity pool. It's like all it's missing is a moat. Even the banister looks super fancy on the staircase. What about booze, honey? Are we allowed to drink? Can we bring some alcohol, some buzzballs, if you will?
No.
Why not?
I don't understand why you don't drink. We haven't drank in months.
Yeah.
But you keep bringing this up. So.
Well, we're going to be on vacation. I'm going to drop a few pounds by then. I hope. I think. I swear. And I want just to relax and pop a brewski or two.
I know. I get it. But
no,
we got to get our own castle if you want to drink. So it ain't happening.
Okay. I mean, we could hit a local pub, a local bar
Yes.
down there. What about Frankie?
Yeah.
His babysitter moved. What are we gonna do?
I have a couple of ideas.
Okay.
We could try to get our neighbor Silkero, who
Yeah.
lives a few doors down.
Yeah.
We could ask Kathy Bailey.
Yeah.
Although she has so much on her plate, I don't want to add another responsibility.
Yeah.
I think Silkero might be a good bet. We have to find out if she's a cat person. She has a dog.
She's definitely a dog person.
Yeah. I'm wondering if any of the kids have another friend that is trustworthy.
That we can give a key to. And
I know. We have a few months to decide.
yeah, this is happening in July. And we're going to go up there Friday or Thursday?
Yeah, I think we'll go Friday.
Friday through Sunday.
Yeah, stay for a couple nights.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be bussin'. I see here in my notes, honey, that you've given up on recycling with waste management, and you even took down their little visual guide from the refrigerator saying, this is recyclable, this isn't recyclable.
I'm still recycling. I've given up on the composting. What's the other word for compost?
Organic.
The organic waste I've given up on.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing all my food scraps into the trash.
Wow.
I'm over it.
Wow.
I didn't want you buying more of those special bags.
Yeah. Those are hecka annoying.
It was such a pain in the ass.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm protesting waste management. We haven't gotten fined, and
Right.
I've been putting all this wrong stuff in our bins.
Yeah. You know why? I figured it out. Because we live in a condominium complex, and there's 8-10 trash cans, and some people write their addresses on the trash cans, some people don't. Some addresses are hecka faded, you can't tell. So when they see incorrectly packed or the wrong waste or whatever, trash can man don't know what to do. He don't know who this one specific can belongs to. So I think that they just skip us. But we do know that people are getting fined in SFH's single family homes in the residential area. But we're good. We don't need no organic waste.
We're good for now, but if we get fined, we're going back to it.
Okay.
I kept that paper with the guide of the pictures of what goes in which bin.
Yeah.
I didn't throw it away, so it's
Okay.
coming back out if we need to start it up again.
Okay. Daylight savings happened today. We changed all the analog clocks. The biggest thing is they're all dusty.
Well, we need to dust our house more often.
They
is
sit there
the
on the
problem.
wall and just collect dust. And once every 6 months, we get up there and we change it. I don't know. It's controversial. Is it controversial?
No, maybe. I'm proud of us that we changed all our clocks day of. Like, we're on it.
I was gonna do it like later, but you started going at 10-ish or something.
It was really bugging me this morning when I looked up and all the clocks said the wrong time.
Yeah.
That was irking me, so we had to change it.
By the way, the clocks in our bedroom are 5 minutes ahead, but the clocks everywhere else in the living room, you want to be accurate.
I do.
Why?
Personal preference.
The clock in the kids' bathroom, it's a few minutes ahead.
No,
Why not?
that's okay. That's okay, because when they're getting ready in the morning,
Yeah.
I want them to look and think it's a few minutes later.
That's what I'm saying. I made us eggs this morning, honey. How's my over easy yolk game going?
Your eggs have improved so much in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
You're doing really good. The yolk is perfect.
Yeah. Flip it over, count to 5, cut the heat, leave it on there for a few more seconds, then serve it up to my customer, my primary, as they say on Below Deck. Frankie needs a new perch, so I bought him a new perch today. It's pink.
It's princess pink, and it's really cute.
He's a real man, allegedly, although I've never seen his dink. He's supposedly a man. Is the pink gonna confuse him, honey?
Are cats colorblind? No, they can see a little color.
Yeah.
Frankie is secure. He doesn't care.
He's very worldly. He's very cosmopolitan. He's got the woke mind virus going on. But just like with anything on Amazon, I narrowed it down to 7 cat perches, and mostly it's length. Height, because the windowsill is 18 inches from the carpet. So you want something 18, 19 inches. And I had it down to 7. And then because I have problems making decisions, I just go with color. So I narrowed it down to a blue one and a pink one. Pink one is 19 inches, 18 and a half. And then the blue one was 20 and a half, something like that. And So I went with the pink, the shorter one, because it's the same height as his current one, and it fits perfectly. Whether the window's open or not, fits perfectly against the windowsill. So he might be confused, but you know what? Frankie is pro breast cancer awareness. Okay? We're going to put a ribbon on his ear. You went for a walk today, honey. You dyed your arm hair for it.
I bleach my arm hair.
Yeah.
On a semi-regular basis.
Yeah.
And I've been putting it off for weeks. And then finally today I said I want to wear a short sleeve shirt when I go on my walk because it's warm. So I finally got around to bleaching my arm hair. And you know what? They're beautiful. I'm so happy I did it.
Yeah. You do one at a time, and then after you do the first one, you always grab me and you say, "Look," and you do A/B testing to me, and I'm always like,
yeah, the before and after is amazing.
yeah.
I can't believe how it's a stark contrast.
You've been wearing long sleeve only to work.
Well, to work, yeah. I've been embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of my hairy arms.
You got those hairy Fisher jeans from your dad's side. I see here in my notes, honey, that you're listening to an audiobook about sleep, and you have some sleep fun facts or whatever.
I'm listening to a book called Why We Sleep. It's written by a scientist, and he's been studying. He wrote this after 20 years. He's a neuroscientist, so that's like his forte. He does those. He does those labs where they put electrodes in people's heads and study them while they sleep.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I'm really fascinated by sleep and dreams and like the science behind it all.
Yeah.
Every single chapter I say, wow, that's so interesting.
What do you got?
So some of the population are early birds and some of the population are night owls.
I'm an early bird.
And it turns out yes, you are. And I'm not, so we're opposite.
Right. That's true.
About 40% of the population are early birds.
Okay.
About 30% are late night owls.
Okay.
And then the remaining 30% of the population is somewhere in between the two.
Okay.
But this is actually, it's built into your DNA and your biology, and everybody is different. And he thinks that evolutionarily, the reason why half of the people are early, half are late, is because when you're sleeping, you're very vulnerable. So, like, historically, in, like, a tribe or something, like, everybody was sort of on semi-different sleep routines, so that there was always somebody up or somebody semi-conscious to, like, be on guard.
A tiger's attacking,
Yeah.
That is fascinating.
Really interesting. And you can't really change that about yourself. It's just built into you. But society obviously is kind of geared more towards the early birds. Mm-hmm. But it's also natural in everybody to get kind of tired and have less cognitive function in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Like whether you're an early bird or a night owl.
Gotcha.
So the cultures that do like the siesta routine,
that
is the best way to have your schedule be. And it's really best for the brain and for body functions if you do take a little afternoon nap.
But then you wake back up and start working again, or start doing your day.
A lot of he was specifically talking about Greece. Like a lot of stores are closed from like 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. But this is kind of going away due to cultural pressure and outside pressure.
Yeah.
And they were studying this city in Greece, and after the siesta culture has kind of been phased out, the rise in cardiovascular disease and other like health issues has gone up drastically.
Yeah.
So sleep is very important.
I'm in favor of the siesta, but I've always been like, well, once I take a siesta, I don't want to start work again, or like I want to be done for the day.
Yeah. I do take naps on the weekend occasionally, but I don't prefer to. I like to just soldier through and stay awake.
Yeah.
I always feel like I waste so much time when I take a nap, or it just kind of messes with my flow.
Yeah.
But this book is great. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. I'm an early bird. My current job, I work 7 a.m. to 3:30, which I love because I early is no problem, and I get off at 3:30, so I beat traffic, and I often get to work at 6:30ish. But I do wake up super early, even on the weekends.
Yeah, I've definitely thought about you and I when I was listening to this, because you're very naturally an early bird.
Yeah.
And you're just up and at 'em, and you're very productive.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
But then in the evening, you get very tired, and
That's
then you're
true.
not productive starting at like 6 or 7 p.m.
Oh, really?
So,
Yeah,
and then
that's
I
true.
I have always been a night owl. So
Ah.
I'm slower to get up in the morning. I
Yeah.
take my time, but then at night, I have a lot of energy and I can get a lot done at night.
Yeah.
So we're totally opposite, but that's just our biology.
Yeah.
And we both thrive at different times of day, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's how we stay alert for when the tigers attack, honey. We can fend them off. I would agree that it's DNA, but you can also nurture it. I mean, my mom woke me up super early during like summer vacation, so it just through years and years of that and training. I'm an early person. Like this morning, you were snoozing away. I plucked my eyebrows. I put away the dishes. I vacuumed.
Yeah, to an extent you can nurture it, but I think the fact that you've maintained that throughout adulthood is a sign that that's just kind of built into your DNA.
Yeah. Although lately, it's been so hard to get out of bed. Like, I usually wake up at 4:45, but I've been just staying in bed till 5 a.m. because I'm just like, it's so warm.
I know.
It's so cozy. My lady's right next to me. I don't want to go to work and get up.
Yeah, because on the week, maybe it's your job that you're being a little ho-hum about, because you're still up and at 'em on the weekends.
Yeah, that's true. Severance, honey, season 2, episode 8. What did you think of the latest?
Liked it. Didn't love it, but liked it.
Yeah.
It was a shorter episode. Not a lot happened
Yeah.
in terms of like action, but we did learn a few new things about Lumen and
Yeah.
about some characters. So
Yeah.
I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the aesthetic was beautiful. They filmed it in
Yeah.
Newfoundland, which is somewhere on the East Coast or Canada or something.
I loved the aesthetic of it. I love that town they filmed in. I
Yeah.
want to go there.
Yeah, but there was a lot of treading water.
A lot of driving.
A lot of driving, a lot of Patricia Arquette driving. And I was just like, Ben Stiller took all cast and crew, except for Adam Scott, to Newfoundland to film all this. Why? But it was good, but I don't know. It was just...
It could have. It felt almost like they could have shortened this whole story and
Yeah.
then maybe tacked it on
That's
to
what I'm
another
saying.
episode.
Yeah.
But I still liked it.
Listen, I read Jaleel White's book, okay? You get an assistant director, you send Patricia Arquette up there with a couple gophers and a PA, and you film some dialogue, and 2 days later you come back to New York and keep filming. I think I pointed out that they should have never introduced sex to the story, but after Newfoundland, there's just too much exterior. They're not in the office, and everything fascinating should be happening underground at Lumen, and so I don't know, but I mean I do admire the show. I admire its ambition, but this season, 2 episodes left. I think it's just been a disappointment, especially after the first season. I have here a list of banished words, honey. Are you ready for this?
Who banished these words?
Someone on the World Wide Web typed this onto a web page, and then they put banished words in a bold font.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a listicle. Banished words. Era. Like I'm in my Taylor Swift era.
Is that because of her Eras tour that we heard
Yeah.
about constantly for 2 years?
Yeah. This person writes, the term's overuse has made every fleeting moment feel like it demands a historical marker. He's in his fatherhood era. She's in her pottery making era. I agree.
Yeah, I feel like I don't hear that too often. Maybe
Yeah.
this guy does, but I don't. Do you hear? I mean, you hear that those
I hear
kind
it.
of terms, but not a lot.
But it's done like with a light heart, like sarcastically. Like we're in our podcasting era or whatever. It's not meant to be serious.
Yeah.
I don't think era should be banished. The next one I absolutely agree with. The word dropped. Books, music, and all kinds of unnecessary things are currently being dropped rather than introduced, released, or offered for sale.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Like the movie trailer dropped. The new song dropped. It drives me crazy. It's like it's trying to be like, because rappers use that term a decade ago.
Drop the beat.
No, like my new album's gonna drop because it's like it's kind of like you're doing something covert or you're not like part of the labels, man. We're just dropping it, man.
Oh, so it's lingo that's been bastardized.
Yeah, and so like when movie YouTubers such as John Campia says the new Fantastic Four trailer dropped.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
Movie YouTubers have totally overused that
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just say Warner Brothers uploaded the trailer and now it's available for viewing by everybody. Dropped.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I agree.
Next one, if you know, you know. IFYKYK.
You've always hated this.
Yes. Cryptic and exclusionary.
Yeah, you get FOMO with the IFYKYK.
Yeah. Well, I don't even get FOMO. I'm just like, who cares? Like you post a bag of Carolyn's potato chips, which are popular in Boston or whatever, and you're from Boston, and you say, if you know, you know. And it's like, well, I'm not from Boston. I've never had those potato chips. Just put the picture on your IG story.
Drop the picture.
Drop the picture on your IG story. And I don't know about it. You make me feel dumb. And it's like, I don't want to know about it. Who cares? You know what? It's just people trying to be special. Trying to get their tribe, if you will. If you know, you know about Carolyn's potato chips. A Boston classic. Last one. I don't know. I go back and forth on this one. 100%. 100%.
Oh, this really bugs me. I notice this a lot with certain like celebrities in interviews or on podcasts. 100%. They say it a lot, and it's so overused.
Its overuse has left no room for nuance or doubt. I agree. I do use that emoji because they don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The 100.
Yeah, 100. But I don't say 100 or 100%. I say 1,000 now.
Wow. Well,
It's 10 times. It's 10 times the nuance and the doubt. Okay.
10 times less room for doubt with that one.
Yes, exactly. Alrighty. Were we done, honey?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Frankie's Pink Perch. We don't have a promo code for Frankie's Pink Perch.
I'm so excited to get this and have it all set up.
Should we do an unboxing, like a gender reveal?
We should do a gender reveal unboxing. We should do a photo shoot with Frankie. We should buy him a little tiara.
Yes. And hopefully nothing catches on fire like those other gender reveals. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, my mom may eat sardines in the can for breakfast. Wow. That's quite the breakfast.
You know what? Let's buy them. Let's try it. Let's try this breakfast.
You can, honey. I'll stay over here.
It'll be fun.
Okay. But she's still a good person and we're still good people. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day last night. Bye.
And oop.
Ooh!
We got chicken.
Is that crispy, juicy tender? I can't eat no longer.
And oop.